Globalisation is the growing interdependence of countries through flows of communication and trade on an international scale.
Cultural convergence occurs when multiple cultures become like one another through exposure. This can be either through language, it can evolve over time and can be impacted through characteristics and other cultural groups.
Technological convergence is one of the reasons why cultural convergence exists. Through the digitalization of media content, we can access information found in radios, textbooks, newspapers, reports, now online. This development has given companies the platform to use the internet for research, marketing, and adapting to customers' needs. Technology has also given people the ability to know about one another and in many cases adopt their culture if they like it. Examples of technology having an impact on culture is that many people would go to the cinemas to watch film, but because technology has advanced, we can now view movies on our smartphones or laptops. Western countries such as USA and UK have adapted to these technological methods, which have inspired different countries, including third world countries, to adopt the same method. This decreases communication barriers and also different cultures to come together.
The democratic principles represents cultural convergence as it has been accepted by many countries. Many countries were communist during the 1980s. Political leaders from democratic republics encouraged other governments to explore the ideas of a democratic process. The Soviet Union, which was a communist-ruled country, fell apart in 1991. Citizens pushed for a new political process, now considered a form of democracy.
Cultural convergence is becoming ever more present in the modern world. Another way in which this is happening is through sports. Major sporting events such as the Olympics have become present in the modern world and have generated huge presence in the last couple of decades with an increasing amount of countries joining every time. The 2016 Olympics, for example, were the first Olympics to be held in South America and the third to be held in the Southern Hemisphere. However, it can be argued that countries such as the USA may spread culture through technology and politics, but in terms of sports, countries like the USA aren't able to have much of an influence. For example, American football isn't as big as it is in North America as it is in other countries.
So I'll be talking about how communication plays a vital role in cultural convergence, more specifically the English language. So as you can see on this map, these are the main countries where the English language is being dominant or the official language. And these countries are Canada, the USA, the British Isles and Australia. So the English language is quickly becoming the standard global language. It brings cultures together, making communication that much more easier. And the USA is the centre of all international businesses. So English is learned by everyone to compete in markets. For example, in China and India, where America has set up McDonald's there, all the employees there can all speak English, however the menu items are slightly different. For example, in Sri Lanka, they have curry and rice. You wouldn't find curry and rice in any American McDonald's. So Americans have travelled to other countries to teach them English, and the diffusion of language has resulted in the exchange of cultural practices. This is what is known as convergence.
Cultural convergence has had a positive impact in the world. The integration of media has made it easier to keep up with current affairs and issues as well as explore different cultures. Digitalization has allowed us to find out information on various things. For example, a particular function in different cultures has happened step by step. People's mentality are also evolving alongside cultural convergence. An example of this is Michael Jackson, an international celebrity figure well known widely for his creation of pop music. He is in very tribal areas in Africa. This is a result of cultural convergence, which has surpassed language and communication barriers.
In contrast, convergence has also proven to be fatal. A prime example of this is the damage and demolition caused by a growing violent culture. Grand Theft Auto is a prime example of this. This is a video game which indulges in the activities of killing, hijacking cars, and has been instilled in the minds of teenagers who are able to buy these games illegally. Despite being a negative merging, it is still having a hard effect on globalisation and, it's just changing the world.
Despite the convergence of technology, it has not been viewed in a positive light by some. For example, China wanted to protect local culture by restricting access to Google, Facebook, and YouTube. The reason being is that the Chinese government did not want the westernized culture and ideas to mix and integrate with their own culture, as it is a politically communist country. China feels that globalisation has led to Western cultures being dominant, which has made China's local culture less diverse and altered.
So we've reached the end of our presentation on to what extent is globalisation leading to cultural convergence between countries in the modern world, and also what are the consequences of cultural convergence. We hope you enjoyed our presentation and thank you for watching.